What's up, guys? I'm Heath Harrison. I'm team manager / mechanic for Phoenix Racing Honda here in Salisbury, North Carolina. The team's been around I've been with the team since 2018, and then David Eller, the team owner, has helped some guys from like the mid 2000s and has been in the industry for a long time himself. He used to race and did the pro stuff for a bit on his own, and yeah, so this is the showroom. Got my championship bike from Loretta's this past year in 25 plus, some Arena Cross championship bikes with myself in 2018, JSO in 2019, and then KP, his two from 2020 and 2021. And so yeah, this showroom got a couple more just projects, some Joel Hetrick ATVs from Quad Crossing Nations, his championship bike over there, ISDE bike from Cody Barnes this past year over in Italy, so that was pretty cool. Some trophy cases with just memorabilia stuff. And then back here we have where all the work gets done, and got Grayson Eller's GNCC Championship quad, a couple of the bikes that we just had at the St. Louis Supercross for the Triple Crown. This is my work area. Got Cullen Park's practice bike, his Supercross race bike for this coming week in Atlanta. That'll be actually his 450, so we're going to take him and do, I think, 6 of the East Coast rounds outdoor 450, so that'll be good for him. So in each work area, we all have our own assortment of graphics and whatnot. However, each guy obviously has their setup a little bit different. We just keep everything, get graphics, front fender shrouds or rear fender shrouds. Then each rider has their own drawer, that way nothing gets too mixed up, and keep it pretty simple. There's some KP graphics there. Hopefully be putting these on next year and keeping the red plate going. So, and Arena Cross, and then myself, keep my stuff in the bag. That stuff don't get used very much. So the taller cabinets, we have stocks with chemicals and whatnot, Motul helping with that. So yeah, each guy's set up a little bit different, but I try to keep mine pretty simple. My race bike for Loretta's over there. It's obviously tore apart, my toolbox. A lot going on right now, so it's kind of a disaster, but we keep the wheels turning and cruise along. And then over here we have the gym also. Got the mad scientist here with VP. And then in here we have a gym some of the riders use. You get a little bit closer to Loretta's, like a week out or so, I might think about using it, but we'll see. So yeah, that's where some of the sweating goes down, and like I said, if it's a rainy day, some of the mechanics will get in there and do a workout together, but for the most part, we like to go on road bike rides for lunch and whatnot. So this is Coop, shop dog. He hangs out every day, aggravates all of us. So yeah, no, Coop's a good pup, and he keeps an eye on the shop when nobody else is. Over here we have Lindsay, thinking he's a sicko. Some of more David's memorabilia's arcade games.
Work on your hand-eye coordination.
Exactly. Pac-Man's my jam. Me and David go back and forth on high score with that. So this is the ATV motocross setup. So Gary and Joel travel out of this and go to the races. Right here we have Rui Barbosa and Luciano. They're from Chile. And Rui races XC2 and GNCC and is currently 3rd in points, so that's going well for him. Hopefully start knocking off some wins later in the season. And then a little bit further over we have Nick Vassy, another GNCC mechanic for Cody Barnes. Kind of got all his practice bikes and race bikes in here getting freshened up and ready to go. Across the way is the ATV side of things, got Wayne Eller and Grayson, and then Gary and Joel do the motocross, and then Wayne and Grayson do GNCC. We have the engine room in here with Dean Baker and Gino Aponte. So these guys work their magic in here, and it's where the horsepower goes down. So pretty cool little setup we have in there. Up top here we have the dirt bike parts. Across the shop we have the ATV parts upstairs, a little apartment that Cullen and KP stay in when they're here. A little conference room on the other side. We have a little machining room here. Any grinding, cutting needs to go down. Just kind of whatever gets done in there. And then back here is storage. We have the e-bikes, thanks to Specialized for helping us with those for the GNCC guys so they can pre-run the trail. They're also helping out with road bikes for the riders, and some of us mechanic go on lunch rides and stuff throughout the day. VP with the fuel in the back corner. Then have the vapor blaster, sand blaster, kind of another storage room where stuff just gets stashed away, and dyno room in here. And yeah, that's Phoenix Racing inside, and then we have the semis and whatnot outside. So we want to take you guys out there. We can go check that out. So this is Supercross semi, kind of similar inside. We have it stocked with bolts and pretty much can build a couple spare bikes just out of drawers and spare parts we have in here. Similar, we have the graphics laid out, shroud graphics, rear fender, and then each rider has their own drawer with their number plates and whatnot. A little bit further down, we have a suspension cabinet. Enzo Racing, Yoshi and Ross helping out with that, and each guy has a spare set for the races. That way, in case they need to make a change or just aren't feeling their setup for that weekend, then Yoshi's on hand every weekend at the races and is able to assist with that. In here we have spare mufflers from FMF. Those guys keeping us stocked, so thanks to those guys. This side's kind of the engine side, where Dean and Gino have their tools, that kind of just the basics of what they would need for a race weekend. Battery charging station up here with Get helping out with the batteries and ECUs and all the data. And then this is my favorite part right here, is the refrigerator. Truck driver Rabbit keeping the fridge stocked, keeping all the goodies on deck. Got coffee. Been on a diet lately, so this drawer's kind of been off limits, but this is the jam right here. You got all the chips, candy bars, chocolate. I mean, you name it, Rabbit keeps it on hand. So yeah, no, we're actually loading up right now. Rabbit just got back from the grocery store to get ready for Atlanta this weekend, and yeah, I'm excited. Got all the mechanics have lockers of their own, kind of keep their own personal stuff in there, and their radios and shoes, whatever they might have at the race, different from here. Yeah, and then we have the lounge right up here. It's where Dean and Gino go over data and kind of talk it over with the riders. And then up here we have where the riders lounge is. KP, Cody Schock, and Cullen Park hang out up here in the races. Unfortunately, Cody's been hurt for most of the season, and then KP just got hurt. So Cullen will have quite a bit of space to himself. The bathroom in here, just toilet, sink, nothing too fancy, but enough for the boys to take care of what they need to in here. And yeah, this is Supercross home for the weekends. Here's the outside. This is GNCC over here. We have a Sprinter van as a test vehicle. We have two Sprinters actually. That's one of them, and then Joel's in another one right now down in Georgia doing some testing at Aonia, which is where their next race will be. And then back here we have the wash area. David's man cave, got some old vintage cars and stuff in there. Old Sunoco sign. Wishing gas price would get that low again, but it's not looking likely. So yeah, this is Phoenix Racing.